Hello students, good morning. Today we will start the second chapter of 7th standard, that is nutrition in animals. Okay, so we have completed our first lesson, that is nutrition in plants. So today we will move to nutrition in animals, which is your second lesson of science subject. Alright students. So what is this nutrition in animals? What you are observing in this picture? Okay, so what you are observing? Animal, right? So the animal, the process of nutrition in animal, that we are going to study in detail about this. And in this lesson, first we will discuss the basic things that you have already learnt in previous lesson. Okay, so let us discuss first what are the contents that we are going to study in this lesson. That is introduction, process of nutrition in animals, nutrition in simple organisms, nutrition in humans, human digestive system, nutrition in ruminants, and last one is digestion in grass eating animals. So these are what the content which you are going to study in this lesson. Next one is, as you know that plants are the producers, right? So without plants no one is there on this planet, because all the living organisms, they are depending on the plants directly or indirectly, because plants which is food producers, they are called a food producers, because from plants only we are getting food. And how they prepare the food? With the help of photosynthesis, and we have already discussed in detail about photosynthesis, right? So in photosynthesis they consume solar energy and carbon dioxide, and with the help of that they prepare food even after absorption of minerals and water from the roots, and they will give out oxygen and glucose in the form of food. And the animals or the all the living organisms, they are depending on this plants. For example, here I have shown one animal, right? These animals, they are depending on the plants, so that is why these animals are called as what? Heterotrophic nutritions or heterotrophic animals, right? Next one, types of nutrition, holozoic nutrition or types of animals. And these types of animals we have studied in our 6th standard. What are those? These types are herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. So what are those herbivorous animal? Herbivorous are those that eat only plants, okay? But carnivorous, they eat flesh of other animals. And the omnivorous are, they feed both plant as well as the animal. So again, in this slide, what you are observing, that animals are divided in 3 categories, that is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous, right? And these all animals are heterotrophic or heterotrophs. They are taking nutrition, and that nutrition we call it as a heterotrophic nutrition, because they are depending on others. So that is why they are called heterotrophs. Next one, what is meant by this holozoic nutrition? So holozoic nutrition is that the animal take in their food. Holozoic nutrition means what? It is a kind of nutrition where food is taken by the body of animal or any living organism as a liquid or a solid, and further it is broken down, right? So that nutrition is called as holozoic nutrition. And this holozoic nutrition, it involves some steps, right? Like ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So these are what some steps which are involved in holozoic nutrition. So before starting this all the steps, let me clarify that when you take food inside, right, there are many different ways of taking food inside. And when you take that food, it will not directly digest and you'll not get energy, right? So to get that energy, these all steps are going on in your bodies or in any living organisms, right? See here, human beings exhibit holozoic mode of nutrition involving five basic steps. Whenever you consume food, after that consumption of food, you will be processing these all five steps in your body to get energy, right? Now, you know that there are so many living organisms on this planet, right? And all the living organisms, they are not taking food inside in a same way, right? Different animals, they are consuming different types of food in different ways. Okay, so that process we call it as a ingestion. So what is ingestion? The process of taking food into the body is called as ingestion. And ingestion is taking place in a different way in all types of animals. Let us see that how it is. First one, bird. So bird is sucking the nectar from the flower, right? So this is one type of food where the bird is taking in its mouth. Next one, human beings. How human beings take food? Human beings, they take food and with the help of their mouth. And after taking in the mouth, they'll start chewing. So this is a process of taking inside food in whom? That is in human beings. Next, one more example we will see, that is snake. How snake is taking food? That catches frog or any small insects, right? The snake that takes food or the prey on which it is saying. So these are what some different way of taking food inside in living organisms. Now next process is after taking ingestion, means after the process of ingestion, what is the next step in your body? That is digestion. What is the digestion here? Digestion is nothing but it is the animals that take food that cannot be directly giving energy to body. So when you take food inside, the food that will not give energy. First what will happen, the food is broken into smaller part, then it will be soluble in water, so that after breaking that complex food into simpler substances, you'll be getting energy. So this process we call it as a digestion. Digestion is a process in which the food containing large insoluble molecules in the is broken down into small water soluble molecules is called as a digestion. So whenever you are taking food inside, that time what will happen, some types of food are large and they are insoluble in insoluble molecules. So that molecules will be broken into smaller and that will become next water soluble molecules. So that type of process we call it as a digestion. You can see the picture of digestion. Suppose this is the food component. So this food component will break into smaller parts. Suppose we can say this is one kind of nutrition and these nutrition contain so many component of nutrition. For example, carbohydrates, proteins, minerals, fats, lipids, water. So these are what? All mixed nutrition. So when in digestion process, what will happen? These all components will break into smaller part. Along with that breaking complex molecules into smaller part, we will getting energy. So this process is nothing but the digestion process in all living organisms. So further part we will discuss in next class.